Diving back into the Unova region once again, we find yet another Pokemon side attraction that's been almost entirely forgotten today, that being the short-lived feature Pokémon Musicals. Hello and welcome to the Absolute Gamecast. Today I'd like to take a brief deep dive into Pokemon Musicals, the mechanics behind them, and why I believe they were so quickly forgotten by the Pokemon fanbase. Our story starts in Black and White, where musicals were first added. To access this feature, you would go to the musical hall in the northeast corner of Nimbasa City. The big bright neon one with the huge sign that says musical, can't miss it. Upon entering, you'll find a large counter, and talking to the middle receptionist will allow you to enter a musical. The rules are relatively simple once you select a show, however to my surprise there's a lot more to it than that. Similar to contests, each musical has a main category that you need to match, those being cool, cute, elegant, and quirky. To take advantage of the show type, you dress up your Pokemon with various props based on the show's respective category, as well as what demographic will most likely attend each show. The chosen Pokemon actually doesn't matter, since unlike contests, there are no musical stats attached to a Pokemon. During the show, any performer with a prop in either of their hands can choose to do a dance to steal the spotlight from other performers, and at the end of the show, you can see a picture of all the performers in the show, with the best performing Pokemon jumping in the air. After the show is concluded, you're taken backstage and given the owner's review of each performance in order from worst to best, before sending you back to the lobby. There's a surprising amount of depth to this side feature. Before making this video, I always thought that the bulk of the content was from the dress-up portion, and then it was basically just a cutscene afterward. As I've been playing through a number of musicals recently, I've also come to find that these can be surprisingly challenging. Timing when to steal spotlight is very precise, and if you do it wrong, you might end up wasting your chance at growing appeal, and this can hurt your chances of winning. For the final segment of this video, I'd like to try something new for this mini-series, that being a segment about why I believe musicals were so forgotten. It may be obvious to other contestant fans like me, but while musicals are surprisingly in-depth, I feel like it's no stretch to say that contests have way more content and depth to them compared to the rather limited options musicals have. Another factor is that the musical shows are mostly the same every run, unlike contests, which have much more variety. Because of these two factors, many contest fans felt that the musicals were just a nerfed replacement for contests without most of the nuance, and so after they had had their time in the sun, musicals were promptly forgotten. However, as a contest fan myself, I don't really see them that way. There's enough of a difference in my opinion that the two could coexist. That being said, unless we do get Black and White remakes someday, I don't see musicals ever coming back. I feel like the chances are higher of contests coming back, if only because of their sheer popularity. After making this video though, I would admittedly be interested in seeing what they could do with a little bit of tweaking to the musical formula. Overall, I would say if you feel up to it, I would recommend trying out musicals at least a few times just to get a good nice feel for the mechanics, as it'll take some practice and research to get just right. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Not gonna force you, do what you want. Thanks for tuning in, and that's the video. Bye.